Hello, everyone, and welcome to Phoenix Gaming. I am your host, Nick Henning, and we are here today to play some Terraforming Mars. I'm in my new house, so we'll see how the audio is in this pretty, pretty sad-looking room right now. Pretty empty. We got not a lot going on. Our lighting situation, obviously, also a disaster right now, but you know, it is what it is. We're playing in this monthly tournament series, and right now we're in the Terraforming Mars semifinal. But this is structured a lot like the WSBG in that you win a qualifying tournament, and I happened to win a two-player Great Western Trail final against Jonathan, who won the Great Western Trail ring final at WSBG this year. So it was a finalist showdown, and I just barely squeaked him out, thanks to an error on his part, as he said. And so then we go into a drafting thing, which is different from the normal WSBG structure. And Triple B had extra draft picks because he won multiple events. And Jundlin Banshee, I believe, won. I want to say Race for the Galaxy, which is like one of the wild card events for this season. And we ended up with Terraforming Mars, which we're pretty happy with as the end result here. We are here with two interesting choices of starting corporations. This structure, by the way, is not exactly the way that it is at WSBG. We are playing Tharsis map. We are playing drafting, but not at the beginning of the game because they don't have that supported yet on BGA. We're definitely going to be taking sub reservoir because playing lakes early is pretty good, and getting a discount is also good. I quite like decomposers. Don't have a ton of support necessarily for it in this game. I'm inclined to take Cupola City, especially if we're playing interplanetary. War processor is fun, but we have literally no a lot of stuff that wants to have energy, but no energy production. So Cupola is kind of the speculation there. I'll always take Mangrove. I just think that the $12 for essentially 2 guaranteed points that might be more guaranteed points is just a really, really solid ratio. I think this just converts really well. Birds is tough because if you can't play it till the end of the game, it's kind of a waste. Heather is fine. I'll take Heather, I guess, if I take Decomposers. Not a terribly exciting hand. In a 3-player game, UNMI is even worse. UNMI is best in a 4-player game. This is not a great opening set. Not a lot of gas for us to play with. Interplanetary is just generally better because it basically starts with $70 rather than $40. But we really don't have, if we could use a lot of this steel at the beginning, it'd be more exciting, but we don't have a lot going on. Maybe I take these 3 and on me. Ugh. Could have run Decomposers and Heather. It's a way of getting greens. I think we're just going to run these guys. Do we even want Cupola? We're going to take 2 cards and run standard project on me. It's not really great in a 3-player game, but I don't love what else we have going on here. Maybe like Heather and Decomposers was the way to go, but it just speculates a lot on what we got. 3-card Keep Tharsis is probably stronger than our start. Credit Core is just awesome. This is not an ideal opposing start. We're going to play Sub Reservoir. And this is a guaranteed $6, and this is a speculation. I guess I say guaranteed. We need to find somewhere to use it, but we want a little gas somehow. Cards are best early, probably. And we don't know when we're going to be able to use the titanium, so let's do it. Hilarious draw. No reason to get cute here. And then we're pretty much going to be done. AI Central is, you know, probably useless. Beam from a Thorium Asteroid is actually an amazing card, but we have no way of playing it. So it's not an amazing card. Like it would be for like what it does at this stage of the game. What do we have? Oh, of course, the starting city over here. Yeah, fair enough. And some very, very fast cities, a Phobos Space Haven there. So Tharsis running in on the two cities there, pretty reasonable. Phobos Space Station is not Space Haven, I guess, is not the best card to be playing early in the game. You know, most of what you're paying for are the 3 points that are on there. So in terms of income, it's not that great, but it's better than the nothing we're doing. I like Natural Preserve early. I mean, it's a point, which is whatever, but the science tag can be good. The 1 money, it gets to go somewhere. So, I mean, draw a card or 2 steel. It can't touch anything else. It's not an incredible card, but it definitely is like a nice little role player, especially if you have some way of making this science tag become useful. We would have loved to have it. I think that if we actually had this, it might have been a reason for, you know, we've been able to throw steel into it with our other corporation, the Interplanetary Cinematics. And looks like he ended up grabbing, just to undo. Didn't like his placement. Just grabbing some greenery and kind of crapping up the middle here. This is an interesting placement because essentially what this is saying is I want to make sort of this like natural green path here a little bit weaker. Black polar dust. Okay. So paying some income now and getting that heat production. I think this is actually pretty good in a 3-player game. I think people really dislike this card. And I don't think it's as, you know, you pay $18, right? 15 plus the 3. And it's like playing a lake, right? And instead of playing a lake, you pay $2 and get 3 heat. I could have, of course, done like a natural project, like play a lake or something, but I'm not too excited by playing a lake out right now. I want to leave my options open depending on what I draw on the next turn. It looks like our opponents are in the exact same position as we are. Not a terribly exciting start for anybody. I think Tharsis is kind of off to the best start. I missed that he played these industrial microbes. I like those on turn 1 for sure. Ice Asteroid certainly fits with what we're doing here, which is just claiming victory points. Peroxide Power, I mean, would have been helpful with our starting hand. We would have loved to have seen that. Martian Rails is nice, but, you know, with already 2, actually, this doesn't only count, maybe it only counts 1. I always get this confused. I mean, we're taking Ice Asteroid for sure. Just taking those victory points. A bunch of crap over here. Ugh, insulation's awful. Micro Mills is not good either. Biomass Compact Combustors is the only one we might reasonably play. I hate playing cards that are minus victory points, but sometimes we need the thing. I mean, sure, it's really, really cool if we just draw all science tags for the rest of the game. Anti-grav is super speculative, probably an absolute waste of $3. Nuclear power, also pretty speculative. Like, again, we would have liked to see that early. I mean, I don't think we're going to be keeping anti-grav technology. Our odds of just drawing into all those sciences are low. It's maybe worth a speculation, but if we're playing on me, I just don't think it is. I think we're just pushing the end of this game as long as possible, as fast as possible. I guess what we're doing is we're racing for Terraformer. No one's getting Planner. So Gardner, Mayor, Terraformer. Debating the Martian rails off of like the, I think it's, I like this card. I like it more than I should. It's only a 3-player game though. It's not going to be as many things as I think there are. I definitely overrate Martian rails for sure. Looks like we had a lot of keeps. Oh no. Oh yeah, we had a lot of keeps. 2 cards, 3 cards, 1 card. We are least happy with our cards. Protecting some habitats over there. That's miserable because it means that we're going to get hit every time Triple B is playing something that blows up plants, even if we're not the right target for it. Lagrange Observatory early is not the best use of money. Mars University, we would have liked to see that ourselves. Definitely a little bit awkward to have this come out after the Natural Preserve. Pets is pretty good, but also pretty awkward to see after a couple Tharsis plays. And the question is if we're taking $4 in a card or $2 and 4 plants. Probably $2 and 4 plants makes the most sense. Could go with functionally $4. I think we're just going to play in the middle. And we don't need to be cute here. We're definitely doing this. If I'm just playing smart, I don't have to do that. In general, it's better to just be playing one action at a time. But, you know, it is 9 p.m. I would like to be in bed sometime soon. Yeah, we could drop like an asteroid, but I don't think it makes sense. We're just going to keep on rolling. On the bright side, our money income is the best because no one's done a money income engine at all, and we're making terraforming, so that's the one thing we have going for us here. Huh. Try passing a BVP. I don't think that matters to us. Who? Yeah, I don't want to give him science tags, but that makes sense. I don't want science tags anyway. I'm tempted to just hate draft a tropical resort, which I think is like a good, you know, conversion of what he's got going on over here. I don't need the energy, but it's not bad to speculate on the energy with these fuel generators. GHG factories is something I don't want to see Jumlin to get, although then I guess he's kind of, maybe I do, like, because I actually want this game to go on. I want this game to be as short as possible. Short benefits me with the extra victory points every turn. So let's take this out. Hope our opponents take some heat generating things and they make some heat. Fascinating. So we could go for asteroid mining here with followed up with that beam from a thorium asteroid. That's probably not worth it because we're also skipping out on a turn of our UNMI benefit. Cloud seeding is actually not bad here. We can hit BBB and get 2 plant production. I actually think this is our choice. I'm so tempted to take this, but I think beam is like not that good. Play turn 4 or 5. We're not playing energy saving. It's not. There's nowhere going to be enough cities, and solar power is a victory point at least. So it's a slightly more expensive single energy, but for a victory point. Well, we could speculatively take it if we're getting like another city. It doesn't look like we're going to get a way to play into our AI central where we need that energy. Not with BBB cutting science in front of us. I think we're definitely playing cloud seeding. Do need to do a little math. 11, 14. If I want to play this as 17. 23 if I play greenery. If I play the greenery here, I get 4 back, so it's 19. So I can speculate on the solar power if I want to. don't really want to, though. It's so-so, but it's nice to have an energy in hand. This is 34, 23. Sorry, minus 23 gives us 11. 3 back gives us 14. Sure, let's do it. 14 is what we need. I mean, another option is instead of playing a greenery, I could play a lake here or here. Playing a lake here is probably just setting up Junlin, but like maybe he's got an energy production. They're all just playing cards out. But I want to start getting greenery down because no one's good at greenery, and that we could be getting Gardener and Terraformer. Yeah, we're racing BBB for Browns, so we need to think about cutting Browns from him. We need to play our standard project first. 11, 23. Oh no, we don't. Unless if this space gets taken up, we're in trouble. Then we just play a water instead. And that's not the worst. I kind of want to see what Junlin does, you know? Okay, let's slow roll it. Wave power. What does he need 2 energy for? Zab is probably one of the best players in our entire league. Not probably. He's easily top 3, if not like the top player. Probably because he spends his spare time watching people play games, which is very wise. See, now if he goes here. Oh, fascinating. Okay, so that's why I needed 2 energy. Yeah, I'm lukewarm on Underground City. He's got a lot of steel production now. It worked out okay for him, but it's pretty expensive to get there, I think. I mean, he had the microbes in this. It worked out nicely for him. What do we have here? The asteroid mining that we passed. These guys are looking for the game to go on for a long time. Why is BBV playing asteroid mining? I guess it's 2 points, 6 income. Still early in the game. I guess I didn't really think about that when I passed it to him. So, okay, so now everybody's poor. So I can kind of wait on the greenery and like play it here and get like a gazillion bucks if I want to do a lake now instead. I think that's what I should do. I mean, if someone has land claim, bummer for me, but like, I just play here instead. Heat's going to be the problem. We didn't see either of them play out those heat producers, which we're kind of hoping for. I guess I can't say I'm too surprised that it didn't happen, but that was definitely what we wanted to see. Wow. Huh. This is a bunch of spicy stuff. Tech demo is nice for cards, but I don't think we need it. Whole area is an amazing play earlier in the game. I think there's a good chance that if we pass this to Junlin, he wants to play it. which we approve of because we want that heat to be produced. I wouldn't be mad at playing it myself either, but I wish I'd played it earlier. Water Import from Europa is just a hate draft. Don't like seeing other people play it. Callisto Penal Mines is not a bad bang for its buck. Like, it starts paying itself back and it's 2 points. Maybe lets us play this beam, although the beam is getting to the point where it's like maybe too late in the game for us to care anyway. Rough. Yeah, I really hate seeing people get this card, but if they're getting this card's probably close. We're gonna take Callisto. I don't know if that's the right call. It's just free money. Plays out our dumb solar power since we've committed to that. Shuttles is not exciting for us, you know. We're just not gonna let that pass through. I don't really care about ants. Must have been something decent in there. BBB did not take the gene repair, which I think is pretty good, and he's got the things for it, so must have been really something really nice in there for him. Oh, and the molehole wield? That's fun. I mean, we could in theory play that out. Okay, I mean, we've got 7 plants. We need to play here. We need to play 2 greeneries, which is probably just going to end up, I mean, we're going to play like here and here because it's unlikely anyone can take advantage of them. Thanks to the city. I guess we could play here and here. Someone plays a city here, but it allows us to then like play a greenery here when this lake gets played. Or no, someone plays a city here. Yeah, I think we do this. So we need 23. We need really 3 more, 26, but we're going to get a whole bunch back. I don't think we're going to be playing molehole. Right? Let's say I played molehole next turn. That's turn 5. We want this game to be done by turn, I don't know, 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to pay us out it's going to pay us out 16 heat, 2 payoffs before the end of the game for 23, which is like kind of a wash. And we want to be playing Callisto Mines and stuff like that. Oh, we also couldn't go down to 21 anyway. All right. Greenery. And we just need to make ourselves immune-ish to being bombed. Let's go here, because if someone plays here, we can still go down this way. Whereas if someone does play here for whatever reason, then it kind of sucks for us. Okay, we're going to go here. Because if someone plays a city here, and I've placed here, then I like kind of have to pay other people victory points. I think this gives us slightly more options. Yeah, I think that is what it is. We're playing live victory points, which they're getting rid of next season, which I approve of, because I think this is a little silly that you can see exactly what's going on here. 5 points from cards from both these guys. I mean, yeah, Space Haven. These guys are 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. The both of them want the game to go on longer, which probably means we're in big trouble here. Asteroid Mining Consortium. Oh, that's cool, hitting each other. Really sucks for BPB. I think this is like one of the least fair cards in this game. Getting hit by this card just like is absolutely awful. And the tag, it's a victory point. This card is just disgustingly undercosted. Here's a tech demo. triggers all this stuff, just draws all the cards. Yeah, Tech Demo is a great pickup for BBB. I think we're just UNMI and done. This is the most boring production of all time. This is actually somewhat interesting. Lots of cash. This is a pretty bad production too. BBB's got like a card drawing engine, which is, you know, it's certainly in their favor. If they'd drawn into this AI Central, they'd be very scary. But I think right now, I mean, their position is the most speculative, right? Like they've got a bunch of cards in hand, and who knows what those look like. Plus, they've started the, well, it's equal on Jovians. Who knows what happened to that water from Europa. That's it for us. We're not going to be playing this early. I mean, I guess we could. We could go to 1. Let's do this. We're going to skip the second action. Because we would go to 1 with this. 5, that's 10. Plus the extra 1 is $11. We could jam out solar power right now. Just for the slight extra benefit there. The question is, how much money do I need next turn? I need 23 plus 8, 31. Plus cards that I draw. Discount 2. So I need 29 next turn. If I do this right now, I'm basically saying I don't get to draw cards next turn. Whereas if I wait, right, because I'm going to make 36 or 30, yeah, I'll have 35 next turn. And I'm saying that this costs me 23 rebate 2, so 21 plus 8 for claiming Gardener. Oh, I also need to do this. Yeah, no, I don't think I can do this right now. I need to keep a little bit of liquid. I think the like 2 extra heat it's gonna do is not enough for me. I think I want to keep a little bit of options. See what we draw here. Let's check out what our builder situation is like. Are we in trouble? Both on 3. That's pretty good for us. We're really pushing towards that maximum amount there. Hate to see a virus. Hate to see anyone get a virus. Open City is expensive, but good just points wise. Lunar Beam is something we would have played a while ago. Business Contact's probably the best card on there. I don't want to get virused, but I mean, maybe you just can't prevent everything. The question is, like, do we hate draft the virus so we don't get virus, or do we hate draft the Business Contacts because it's just a good card that lets people see cards? I don't know what cards I'm scared of people drawing, though. Like, we've got AI Central. I'm scared of people drawing, like, Terraforming Ganymede and things like that, with both of them having a Jupiter in play already. But it's expensive, and we're pushing to end this game. If people are going to, like, dilly-dally, they're going to dilly-dally. I think we're going to not get virused. Okay. Radchem is not currently playable by anybody. I kind of want people to play Design Microorganisms. Like, I kind of want to play Design Microorganisms. It's early enough. I don't think I want to pass this with all these, like, science tags. Earth Office is also just in general very good. Like, it pays itself back with 1 card. Am I gonna play this? If I play this, I'm not. No, because I need to score points. I need to be triggering this on me stuff as much as possible. So I'm just hate drafting right now. I mean, I could do the Radchem thing, solar power Radchem. That's kind of hilarious. Sort of a hate draft in its own. All right. It's a bunch of junk. Underground Detonations is like the worst. This card is like unbelievably bad. It's like confusing that it's like a gift card. Why would we consider hating business contacts? I should have remembered what they passed. I don't need to virus because I can only hit one person. And I don't even know that it'll matter. Virus seems bad. Yeah, we're going to do this. I like this as an option. Wow. 4 cards, 3 cards. Jeez. Mining rights. Okay, we're definitely doing... It definitely feels like we're doing a builder rush here. If we play greenery, it goes here because it's unlikely anyone can really play here. It's like maybe even impossible. And we're not interested in cities. We don't want to see our cities played. I mean, sure, I'll play one, but it's not like it matters to me. Junlin with archaeobacteria here. Sure, little green production. Earth office, which we passed. That's on us. Lunar beam, sure. I'm just debating. I've frozen because I need 2 actions to finish out Gardener, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like Gardener, the garden is 1. That's 2, 3, 4 for this 5. The number of actions next turn is slightly more efficient. I don't think I'm really competing with anybody. I don't think they can get planner. They've got a little ways for builder depending on what their hands look like right now. Mayor is already a lock. But I do want to press the issue. Let's do the Radchem approach first. It's slightly more income. Yeah, it's slightly more income. If in the unlikely case that anyone plays a lake in one of these spots and we would pay just 23 rebate 4, 19, 7. Okay, not quite enough. Doesn't quite work. Yeah, we're a little bit broke. Everybody's a little bit broke. Except for, I guess, Junland. It's kind of quite a lot of phantom production here. The heat situation's a real problem, for sure. Geothermal power, sure. Building industries, which just makes this game longer and longer. think we're pretty much done here. I guess we could drop a heat. I mean, the only way we're going to do that is if somehow this moves up twice. It's not going to, but it'll move up once. Must be holding like a convoy from Europa, that he's like considering it even. I want to fund an award. I'm bad at everything, except for a landlord, I guess, which I'm bad at. I'm bad at all of them. Yeah, the fact that the two of them are going for the long game, I think I'm pretty sure I'm in trouble here, but we gotta stay the course. Gotta stay the course. I mean, I don't want anyone to play any of these. I don't care about power infrastructure. Noctis farming is fine. I mean, it's scary for the brown thing. There's going to be a perception that I'm leading. I don't want to get hit by raiders, but anybody who's playing it is just kind of hurting themselves more. Land claim can do probably some annoying stuff, but not that much annoying stuff. So either I'm taking Noctis farming to prevent Genland from pushing the 8 browns. If I'm concerned about that, let's see. I'm before him in turn order. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 actions. And I think I 26. So 23 for this, plus 3 is 26, plus another 16 is 42. So I can afford it in 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which goes before him. So let's just not get hit with the raiders, I guess. They're more likely to hit each other with the dumb steel thing. It's just better, right? I'll just let them hit each other. This is almost certainly our grab. Yeah, we want to see that heat go all the way up. I think 14 for 2 points is not terrible. Oh, I do think we need to rush grabbing the 2, otherwise we're in trouble with the builder situation. 2, 3, 4, 5 with like a good, yeah, I mean, yeah, 10 cards. I don't think I'm supposed to see that he kept 4. Although with $11, do you have any hope? I think there's like no way, right? And we're first next turn. I want to be greedy. For sure keeping you. 23, 26, and 16, 42. But I get rebate to 2. So I can keep 2 of these cards if I want to do the whole thing this turn. Noctis farming is like fine. This is just our endgame play. Big asteroid. That hurts a little bit. Which one is the big asteroid? Just rude. I'm tempted to do the lava flows instead. Like, for him to have $8 and play 3 cards that have browns just seems extremely unlikely. I mean, one of them's Earth Catapult. Yeah, he can get there, but I just think it's unlikely. Card or plants? Card or plants? Probably 2 plants is better, even though they're just gonna get blown up. We do want to see what he does. So far, the Earth office has just been a... Oh, no. It's been a net -1 so far. Power infrastructure. Spend any amount of energy to gain that amount of money. Sure. That's a little intimidating. I think it's an awful card, but in this case, it's actually really annoying for what we were thinking. Oh, but what am I worried about? He can't claim 2 objectives, even if he did the thing. Okay, yeah, I was worried about nothing. We're definitely doing this. Right, because we don't, yeah. And we'll do this. So we're first next turn. And I'm pretty sure we're just going to drop $31 to do the greenery and the gardener thing. There's a water from Europa. So it's 2. Yeah, all right. I can't even trigger it this turn. Yeah, no trigger this turn. Oh, but he only pays $1 for it, I see. I think we're done. So we could fund an award again. We're bad at awards. I mean, I guess the best one we're at is Landlord, but that's totally speculative. Really dangerous. Let's kick this guy. It's just you, Banshee. All right. Our terraforming income is superior cash income by a long shot. Boom, boom, boom. This is 2 hilarious draws off of this thing. Would have been better off with the $6 from the titanium. Fun choices. I mean, our whole thing is dropping asteroids and scoring points. I mean, I would take any of these cards. Not unhappy to see BBB play Nuclear Zone because he's got the discount. any of these could wheel. Oh, I think BBB probably takes media archives. How many have we played? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like almost already rebates itself. I mean, I think I'd take asteroid. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a chance that I actually like don't even get to use it, but I don't know. It does a lot. Plus, we're the target for the plants. Like it's not good. There's no way like Marineris is going to get played this game. Convoy from Europa is just a slightly better lake play, right? It's like 18, like right 15 plus the 3 for the card for a card rebate, which for us is more than likely going to go in the bin. So it's like saving $1. So we need for this turn, we need to do this now. We can't dilly-dally, of course. So 23, 31 plus another 3 makes 34. Probably windmills. It's just a point, right? Like it's a bad point, but still a point. Ooh, Media Archives is a spicy wheel. Do you keep all these? 9 puts us at 38. What did I say? 31 and 3. Yeah. Am I ever going to play this? I maybe just never play Convoy from Europa because we're running out of lakes. I played Ice Asteroid. We still got like Comet out there. Yeah, there's still a couple ways. It's not the worst if I hand play it, although playing as plus $1 for the media archives, I guess, is an argument. Doesn't matter this turn, just matters next turn. Next turn we're probably playing like Callisto Penal Mines pass. It's like super boring next turn. I take windmills. $9 for a point is not too exciting. But again, like we said, having an energy on layaway for a random city draw is maybe better. 9, 38, 23, plus 8, 31, plus 3, 34. I just want to triple count him. Still not sure about this one. I could have seen taking all 4. Maybe not taking windmills. That was a tough keep. I'm really not convinced about that one. All right, let's do the thing. We miss out on the money here, but per our earlier plan, all right. 2 milestones tends to be a winning position. I mean, we've already played, but we are currently 18 points ahead of our next closest opponent. It's not bad. We've got some playable points in hand. These are basically dead garbage at this point. The thing that's going to kill us is the awards. Every award is like bad. Oh, what'd you use to play? No, of course, water import from Europa. And we got to play this giant ass asteroid like stat. I guess an option could have been not taking the ice asteroid at all, or like not keeping it. I don't know. It's just a lot of points. I mean, it's 1 for every $9, $10. I guess it's not like incredible, but it does it early, which is what we really care about. Also pushes the end game, which we do care about a lot. Probably gives us enough greenery to like drop. Yeah. Although I'm gonna go to 7, get like Demos downed or something. So All those green rates are going to go away. What would really be most unfortunate is like a comet and towing a comet, hitting us, putting 2 lakes in play. That's really what we don't want to see. Kelp farming's fine. Keeps the game moving. It's a really good card. Psych. Nukes instead. Get some dollars back. Clever. Nicely done, BBB. All about that sequencing. That's pretty much it for us. Look at us all with our 200s. Three piddly cards played. Adaptation technology. That is a pretty late adaptation technology. Kind of a weird play. I could sell these and then fund Landlord. Feels really dumb. Considering we could reasonably get last place on Landlord, like right now, no, but like this plant production, yeah, it's not a smart choice. Oh, right, we got 1 heat production from the... That's good stuff. Oh, hello. This is a very good card, but it advances the game, which is favorable. I mean, research is fascinating because if people do play the scientist and we play like research breathing filters, AI Central or whatever, like we could steal it. Definitely not taking small animals. Plantation is not playable for us. It's just a hate draft. Bushes is a card I actually absolutely would be playing very soon. I think I'm going to take research though. Wow. We're going to get close to terraforming soon. And I'd be perfectly happy to play it. Farming's also very good, but we're a little farther away from there. I just don't want Junlin Banshee to deal with security fleet nonsense. I want this game to go towards completion. I don't think it's terribly good, but all right. What are we doing this turn? We're doing you. 36. 42. Get some money rebate, do our thing. Super exciting stuff. Playing like the most straightforward strategy here. Probably should contemplate like not keeping research, but for the scientist shenanigans, I've got to at least pretend, right? It's a point at least, so $14 for points, like a bad ratio, but it's not an abysmal ratio. I mean, I guess it is an abysmal ratio, but it also draws 2 cards. I don't know. It's fine. Leave me alone. Look at how broke these guys are. 3 cards, 4 cards. They just love cards. They love cards even more than I do. I mean, I guess I have 10 in hand. I have as many in hand as they do, but I've also played 12, 13, 14, wait, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 26 cards. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 22 cards to my 13 cards, two of which were free. All right, BBB, don't make any water, please. Thanks. Yeah, that makes sense. Got to get that into play. But now what? Commercial district. It's not a very good commercial district. Sure, I guess you know Noctis City, so that's at least 2. All right. We are going to just take money and plants. Pay back for him knocking our plants earlier. And make a nice juicy city spot for someone, but we want to get rid of our greeneries, I think, so that we don't get slammed. There we have it, folks. And then we're pretty much doing UNMI pass. How many events are we at? 5, 9. Not profitable yet. Well, I guess it is profitable now that I've already purchased it, so there's that. Miranda Resort. Miranda Resort. That's incredible. Oh, that's very spicy. I sense a banker. Standard tech. It's kind of funny. This guy. Pretty much done. I guess there's a small chance. Am I playing this? Like, I took this so many turns ago. It's 2 points for $24. So I've already said 12 to 1 is not an amazing ratio, but again, it's playable, I guess. It pays itself back for a couple turns. But it maybe just makes more sense to like push towards the end of the game. Yeah, I feel like this is a dead card for me now. Trans-Neptune probe. That's pretty nice here. Mass converter. Wow. We've got full science. Mass converter is fun. So, for sure, scientists going to get funded. So if Banshee plays no other science, then research becomes a secret tie. Which I think means we just both get the points. Let's be sure. Let's be sure. Awards. Ties are friendly. Great. Okie doke. Vesta Shipyard. I'm very reticent to pass this just for the freaking tag. Livestock. Not too exciting in this game. Nitrogen rich asteroid is really, really pricey. And we don't quite have the tag support in this game for it. So it's just a very expensive point conversion. I think I'm just going to hate draft Vesta. Earlier. It's just the tail end of a ship. Is that what that is? Oh, I see. It's like a dock, like in Star Wars or something, and he's like in the hangar bay. Sure. Got this cow with its head cut off. I'm using Cartel here for BBB is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. So he pays 8 and makes 6 income. I mean, that's pretty dope for him. But I don't really want to pass Asteroid because Asteroid's going to get played and nuke my plants. Can I use the 2 titanium? I guess that would incentivize my Callisto Mines play. I mean, Cartel kind of like locks in for BBB the banker situation. It's really bad to play Cartel turn 9, but not for BBB in this instance because it pays back like kind of immediately. It's like a bad loan though. I think I'm just gonna take Asteroid. I don't want to get hit with the plants. Hilarious. I mean, sure, if you want more income, what is this? I mean, what do I care if his income increases? Yeah, so now do I take Asteroid? Because it costs me 17 versus just 14 to drop normal asteroids. But if I use those 2 titanium, it costs me 11. I just want this game to end. All I want is for this game to end. $3 inefficient or $3 efficient, but also with some plant killing power, which hurts BBB. I think we do take it. Shipyard is 18 for a point, pays itself back. No, Shipyard's a no, obvious no, I think. Livestock's not, yeah, we're thinking about a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. Okay. There's a scientist. Ooh, colonizer training camp just in time. Just in time. Do we put a city here? It's like 2 points that lets us make a 3rd point. It's like really 3 points because we're gonna play another greenery. Let's start with this. This or this? I mean, if I'm debating the city, 3 points. That's why it's better. 3 points versus 2 points, but it does make more money back. And I do have the discount now. I feel like by taking the asteroid, I have put myself into this required position. Can I play tundra farming if it gets heated in here? 16 and 18 makes 34. So only if I eat 5 cards, which isn't going to happen. I guess if I played Media Archives, 10 plus $2. So that'd be 31, 32, 33 dollar off. Physics complex. Physics complex. You don't see that every day. Plus 13? 13? What did you play? Power grid. I must have missed that. He went for it. Acquired company. All right. All right. Well, I'm first next turn, so I can do the city thing then. Maybe I'm supposed to play research. I mean, scientist is funded. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, we're going to get the 3, but if he gets twitchy and tries to get the 4, you know. I think we still maybe play research now, though. Because, like, if we draw into a city or something... So it looks like actually oxygen is going to be our limiter. Because we're not producing many plants. Fuel factory. Well, a cartel is going to more than pay for itself. And I guess I was wrong about this power infrastructure. It's the most power I've ever seen infrastructured. Six, 5 makes 11. 14, 15, 16. We could do it. Sure. We do need to... The other thing about the money income is that there's a good chance the banker is going to matter. So actually the Callisto thing is even more significant. I think this is the turn we want to see what happens. Because 6, 5 makes 11, so plus 3, plus 1, that's our 16 for our tundra farming. And we're almost certainly going to double greenery next turn. It really makes me wish that I played the... Of course I can just greenery like this so no one can take advantage. Hilarious. Cartel. This could be worth 3 points. All right. He's delaying on the heat. Fascinating. I guess he wants the game to go on forever. Sure, that's fair. CEO's favorite project usually does dirty stuff. Not a lot in these instances, but grass isn't exactly the most exciting other option. Don't care about these except for this, because the tag. Mostly just don't want him to play the tag. I don't think I even need to play it. These are both unplayable. Oh no. All right. Bunch of trash can stuff for us. I'm just going greenery with my money. Just advances the game in multiple ways. Food Factory's not horrible on the last turn if we end up having a banker situation. Capital. Here, maybe? Sure, it's a good spot. I guess it will never be this, so... Animals for pets. All right, looks like our greenery is getting greener and greener. I think because Banshee has protected habitats, they could kind of go the Triple B route and just sort of slow roll the heat, but I can appreciate also wanting the extra income, making sure no one does anything cute, throws a thing that blocks in the way there. Research center or something like that. Yeah, right? Okay, and then I need to get some water. I'm gonna let you guys watch what's going on though. So we move to here. Be right back. Oh, we've missed nothing. Great. Space elevator. It's a late space elevator, but when you have a gazillion titanium, that's what you do, right? Oh, but he didn't leave himself a steel earlier. Oops, that's awkward. That's going to be a pretty huge science complex by the end of the game. This guy's going to go on for a while. Oh, algae ambushes, very nice. So oxygen's pretty much there. We were really looking for a Demos down off the top of the deck. That counts now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 6 or 31 total cards. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 16, 18, 22, 28 to my 13. 13. Yeah. I mean, they haven't really closed the gap. But, I mean, this is pretty nuts right now. This is pretty nuts right now. So yeah, there's just a lot going on here. We have Lightning Harvest, okay. Immigrant City. Oh, clever. Of course, this becomes a 3-point commercial district because it's played in advance, and then he can play greeneries here. Yeah, nice. I like it. I assume by the fact that maybe he gets that he didn't play it here, maybe he doesn't actually have Noctis City in hand. I kind of always assumed that he did from playing it there, but yeah, looks like maybe not. This indicates not having Noctis City, I would say. All right. It's a lot of discipline to not use any of this. Power infrastructure is killing me because if this was just turning into heat, I'm sure that Banshee and BBB would have to be competing with each other, This is a hate draft. It doesn't even matter what the rest of the cards are. It's absolutely no player that I would pass that to. Yeah, it's just it's a good draw because it's not theirs, I guess. Ooh, an unplayable everything. Everything is unplayable. They all are. That's so funny. Just in case anyone's got plants or animal stuff going on, I guess it's marginally playable, and it's an earth tag for BBB. I don't know, whatever. It's also going straight into the trash can. I guess we could play AI Central this turn. Draw cards. Oh, I mean... I think 17 for 2 points is not too terrible. All right, so we're kind of hoping not to get bombed, I guess. But if we are, it means that the temperature, it means that the temperature is going to be advancing, so. I think that, I don't know, it's tough to say. Everyone's got 34, 51. I think that Banshee is out of it at this stage. I think 17 points is a big gap to cover. I mean, maybe if they have a pile of Jovians, but I think they've been too split out. I think they're just behind on income. Don't have great ways of making points. They need to fund Miner. I think it's definitely they have to fund Miner. 6, 3, 6, 3, 4. Yeah, there's no way I'm putting Landlord in play. It's a good chance I just lose anyway. Yeah, BBB has like all the awards essentially covered. He's definitely the main threat there. But he needs to pay for those awards to be funded, you know? Oh, sure, Open City can be played now because adaptation, sure. He must have the, it's not the one I have, but he's got the other one. Protected Valley. Playing these is mostly helping PvP, I think, with this, and it's not a terribly good city, I think. Just trying to decide if I want to build a city or not. I think not. I don't think it helps. Just making this DMZ of greenery over here. Do I need to play slow? Is there anything cute about playing slow? Let's just do it. It's at that stage of the game where I should be clever. Even though I don't think it matters. I probably could just do 2 a turn. I don't think I'm like out racing BBB or outpacing. I mean, not out racing, just in terms of like what the actions look like, but whatever. You got a fun miner, dude. Protected Valley, sure. Last chance for greeneries to make full points. There it is. Now we're just on heat. So it's unlikely that we're finishing this turn, but it's almost certain that we're going to finish next turn. Gap's closing. Maybe I was getting a little bit arrogant earlier. Yeah, I think I was too narrowly looking at the fact that Banshee's income like looks. I mean, came up to 43 out of nowhere. I mean, I guess he did just gain like whatever 8 this turn or something like that. Yeah, science complex, all the money from the electricity. I definitely, yeah, I probably jumped to the conclusion about Banshee being out of it. Plus, you know, this is another $15, $21 per turn. So as long as he's got the cards. Fair enough. Currently making 43, 49, 64 if he's able to leverage it all, 53, 57, 60 if he's able to leverage it all, and me just a straight 54. That's not to mention these other things that certainly matter. Thermalist comes out next. That is kind of good for us. Oh no, because these energy are likely to slide over. But he's counting on Banshee to pay attention to that. I'm not sure if that is going to be the case. I think this game's not... I can't make this game end. So let's not pretend that I'm going to. Let's pretend that I'm going to at least. Every one of these is a point stolen from BBB, right? Like, he's going to get all of them. I can flex the demos down 3. No, I can't. 6, 11 still. Okay. We do need to make sure that next turn is officially the last turn, because obviously every turn people are just catching up more and more. I do wish that this game actually had like a tracker of points over the course of the game. That would be pretty exciting. I'm just seeing the like awful lighting situation we have right now. So we'll figure it out. I promise. Ganymede colony. This is the one that we were talking about. All right. All right. Banshee's proven me wrong. Okay. We're not mad at that. I think we're going to sell a business network. Sell-off, ladies and folks. We're not playing Food Factory. Because now if Banker's funded, we have 0 chance. That's a +4. I don't think the +4 matters to us. I should have thought about that for that a second ago, because maybe if I played release of inert gases, then media archives, 6, 7, 13 +5, 2 extra, so +7, I would have had 27. Okay, so it doesn't matter. But if I could have sold the AI Central, that'd be 28. I could have done like 2 heats. That's something I should have considered. Funding banker. Okay, a little risky there. Pushes it closer there. So I mean, we definitely want the game to end. None. And we're done. Oh, it's close. I think we were definitely getting overly cocky. This is why I hate the live scoring. 12 rounds is bad for our strategy in general, so it's a good thing we were off to a huge lead. Bunch of junk. Just in case anyone's got animal shenanigans. I mean, I guess this is a 1.5. Sure. $11, 23, 37, 40. I think we don't need this. I think this is a waste of $3. Because BBB should heat, and then it's a deadish card. It's a dead card. Because then I could heat and end the game. $11, 23, 37, 40. Heat is 28. So actually taking this card does cost us a serious opportunity. We just heat, and then if for some reason BBB doesn't grab the other heats, we just pay for the heats anyway. I think he's got to know the game's over. And I think he's going to grab his points. He can't win without grabbing his points. And if he doesn't grab his points, then I just city. Sure. Well, now I wish I had taken the demos down. He passed it to me, you know, so I just assumed, I mean, I guess since I didn't keep any cards, he knew, but I don't know. You're not supposed to use all those. You need one of them for your space elevator. Research outpost. You're definitely not supposed to play that. Okay, great. He's just fixing his river construction. It's still a mistake to play Research Institute. It's like $15. That doesn't really do anything for him. I mean, maybe gives him a point. Yeah, I don't get it. And then he used another cancel, I think. Oh, he gets 2 back. Never mind then. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't think that's a good play. And again, cool. We're just going to play out. Space elevator. Convert all of your energy into money, please. It's going to cost me 2 points. Yeah, that'll be close, I think. It's going to be tough to score 10 points with the amount of money they have. Even with something like a way to use this heat. I mean, that's 3 of them. Nice. Farming's pretty good here. I guess it was technically better to go here for $2 rather than $1, but the curiosity. Curiosity compelled. 2 points for 18. Yeah, okay. It's not a terrible city. Noctis City. This is a bad play because it's, well, I mean, I guess it's one for each of you, but like, it's not a bad play, but it's not a great play. I mean, like $23 here is 2 points rather than 1 and 1, right? Like, and also the pets, did that roll over? No, it didn't roll over. There's that at least. Greenhouses is pretty good. Ooh, it's gonna be close. So he's got to have something else that he can play, because playing Noctis is fewer points than playing the greenery here. So this is worth 1 versus 2, but it costs a lot less money. Noctis is like, whatever, 18 or something. 18 plus was discounted by having a couple $2 plus 3 for being, so it's 5, 2 greeneries. Greeneries don't help. So 13. It basically cost him 11. For $1, sure. Just a delay, I think. Oh, the research outpost was a 4th, so that hosed me from 2 things. I see. So it's actually not just 1 point. It's not 0 points. It's minus 2 points for me. I did miss that. Okay, well, there's that at least. Hey, you got rewarded with a point back for Noctis. I think that is a acknowledgement from BBB that he's not too concerned about Banshee's position. Drop a GG and then just anxiously wait. It's entirely possible that BBB's got the gas. I mean, if he has, I think we've used all the Jovians. Was I supposed to place a city there? I don't think so. I don't think so. The research thing backfiring really is unfortunate. Maybe I should have just known. I don't think I could have ended the game last turn, though. The Demo's down thing was a mistake. Yeah. The Demo's down thing... Let's see. I mean, money-wise, I would have been able to play 1... fewer card. So it costs me at least a point. I think all the cards I played were basically worth 2 points. Oh, it's so lucky for me that he did that. I mean, it's more points for him to do it. 3 is definitely more than 2, but that's really, really good for me. Nitrogen, this is like 1, 2, maybe 3 points, 4 points. It's really good. Oh, it's pretty discounted too. Yikes. Yeah, that's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. Stupid pets. Insects. That's another 2 points, I think. 1621. So we got 2 greeneries coming in. 486. He's got me on tiebreaker. I don't think $15 does anything here. 16. Oh, it's one more. He's gonna play another greenery here. So it's 3. So it's the 87. Is he 87 to my 89? If he is, then this magnetic play where he didn't keep the energy could literally be the difference. Granted, the miner should have been funded anyway. 85, 2 more, 87. Oh, deeply close. Deeply close. 89, 87, 80 is a pretty crazy score. In a lot of ways, it's really interesting because Banshee is in last here, and I think made a few mistakes in like favor of each of us at the end here, little points here and there that each of us were able to take because Banshee didn't claim those points. But Banshee's position in a lot of ways was just really powerful. I think there's like a few little like micro decisions that got in the way there. PPB did a really clever job of prolonging the game. I mean, it's fascinating here, right? Like, it's literally sitting on another 3 or 4 victory points or so in heat that he couldn't use because we were pushing for the end of the game. That's 59 terraforming. Yeah, I mean, we had a really super straightforward, boring fundamental game plan. Fascinating to see Banshee got 30 points in cards here. Yeah, we played 3, 6, we played 10 cards to what, like 30? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 16, 19, 22, 5, 7, 30, 33, 36, 9, 12, 13, 16, 19, 28, 30. Yeah, wow. Oh, man. Incredible. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you stuck with this whole thing, you are stubborn and like Terraforming Mars a lot. That was a very odd game. I don't love doing VP rush in 3-player because of exactly this. The game goes on for long, and you're playing this IRL. You feel like you're doomed, even though you might actually be ahead. This is extremely true. Us drilling for these, but admittedly, like, we didn't keep cards, whereas people were keeping 3 or 4 cards, and we made those milestones a reality. So yeah, we kind of sacrificed having any semblance of any game plan after having the second milestone there, and that saved our butts. That gap at the beginning, I was a little bit overly confident. I was thinking that 20-point gap was enough, but it just wasn't. So important to keep in mind for the future. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll have a better setup next time.